Actually, I need chapstick. Well, do I have gloss over here? I don't know if this is gonna make a difference. White people gloss. Oh, I'm not a fan. Oh, I'm not a fan. Oh, I hate this. Mm, where's my foot? Okay. Let's rub it in. Hey, that I don't think it helped. I don't think it helped. Happy 2026 to anyone watching. I'm Letitia, and I'm on here today because I want to share my journey. It's the beginning of the year. Everybody is, locking in for real, okay? At least for the next month. I don't know how many people are really going to hold on. I'm going to do my best. I'm not a stranger to starting new things for the around the new year. But don't let people discourage you just because everybody's kind of like, yeah, we can start in the new year. Like, just do what works for you. You know, um, I've begun things beginning of the year. I've started things in the middle of a week. Hell, on a Friday. I've started things at the end of the year. So whatever you need to get yourself motivated to get your goals accomplished, do that. Don't listen to other people. Um, but mostly for me, I am really, I don't want to say I'm starting over, but I really hate this lip gloss. It makes my lips look ashy. I already don't got my makeup on, so I'm already looking some kind of way. Um, what was I saying? What was I saying? I really wish that the first video I recorded, the audio was right because I feel like it was a flawless take. And now I'm trying to redo this and my train of thought is just not there. Again, I don't want to say that I am starting over anything necessarily, but I'm definitely at a point where I need to lock all the way in. But I am giving myself grace for that. 2025 really, really damn near took me out. It was just a year full of losses for me, a year full of grieving and being depressed. And for anyone who follows me on Instagram, I've shared on there before that I'm an emotional eater. So I'm an emotional eater and a stress eater. I count stress as an emotion. So like whatever I'm feeling, whatever I'm going through, I'm eating through it. And that's pretty much what happened to me in 2025. So I did gain back a significant amount of weight. I'm not back at 300 pounds, but I gained a good bit of weight back. It not looking good. It's not looking good. I even lost muscle mass, which is what I was most concerned about. I took my measurements and noticed that my biceps, my arms, like were smaller. But on top of that, just knowing, also realizing that my arms were flabbier. That's something I kind of picked up on in the midst of gaining that weight I gained. But I'm really getting back focused so that I can actually reach my goal weight. The lowest I got down to from being 300 pounds was 190. And I kind of stayed at 190 for a while, and then just gradually, as I've had like some death in my family, like close deaths, and also distant family deaths, like it just kind of slowly, gradually started to pick up. And when my birthday came, and my birthday was in November, after my birthday, I told myself, I said, I cannot let this grief destroy me. I cannot let it destroy the progress that I've made in life, and just not just with my weight, just anything, because grief is one of those things that it has the ability to just kind of destroy multiple areas, like throw you off in multiple areas in life. And so I had to have a conversation with myself about the things that I wanted for myself, the life that I want in my future, and what I need to do to get there. And I had to get it together. I had to get a plan together. So something I did in December actually, just to kind of get back in the flow of being active again, was every day I did something. So I have a mini stepper. You may have seen them online, but I have a mini stepper, and I hadn't been using it at all. And I knew it came with an app, so I decided to download the app that it came with, to realize that they have like a bunch of different workouts on the app that comes with the mini stepper, which was great for me because that meant I didn't only have to do, excuse me, I didn't only have to do mini stepper workouts. I could do a variety of workouts. And that really kept me motivated through December. So every day I would get up and do something. I would do the mini stepper, or I would find like a core workout. They have Pilates on there. They have yoga. They have strength training on there. They have body weight workouts. Like, there's so many different type of workouts on the app that came with it, because they have additional equipment you can buy. So there's workouts for everything on there that you can do. Um, and then of course there's like incentives if you stay active on the app, and commenting on other people, connecting with other people who are also, trying to stay active. You own little, you earn points for different things. So that really helped keep me motivated, and I was able to do that. I did it all the way up until the day before Christmas Eve. Christmas Eve, I went out of town to family's house, and that day in Christmas, I didn't do anything at all. And then after Christmas, I didn't do the rest of December. Might have did a day here or there, like 2, maybe 3 days, but not the. I know I didn't do the full week. Um, but the point was, it really just kind of helped me get back into the flow of being active. I also started back walking outside. I did do a 5K in November for Thanksgiving. I think that was Thanksgiving. I did a 5K. That was pretty fun. It's been a while since I did a 5K, but I am signed up in the run club for my job. So this year I'm gonna be signing up for a lot of 5Ks to do those. So I am gonna be preparing for that. If you follow me on Instagram, you know that I used to get up every morning and I was running every morning. I would do a mile in the morning. For me, that was like just a standard. Like, every morning, just get up and do a mile. So even if the day got hectic and I couldn't get to the gym or do any other workout, I at least did a mile. I did some kind of movement of some sort. Um, but I do want to work my way back up to running a mile every day. I've really just been walking mostly. On the first, I did like a 5 mile walk. New Year's Day, that was pretty good. And I on this, did I walk on the second? I don't think I walked on the second. And then no, I did walk on the second. I did 3 miles. I didn't do 5. I did 3. Then on the third, it rained, so I stayed inside. I'm not one of those people who are like still outside running or walking and it's raining. That's not my thing. Y'all can keep that. I'm not ever doing it. If it's raining and you're not, I'm not outside. It's not happening. Um, and then today, Sunday, I got up and I did 5 miles today. Now, I didn't get up early this morning. I really, when I said I didn't want to go out at all and do anything at all. I wanted to be very lazy today. I was like, I'll go hard tomorrow. But then I was like, I could get up and say that every day and then never make any progress. So I got my ass up and I did 5 miles. And I just walked, just did a little power walk midday. And it was good. Felt good, to move the body. It always feels good to move the body. But anyway, the goal of this to start sharing, just to hold myself accountable and to post something about it. I'm doing a 75-ish. I'm not gonna say 75 hard, and I'm not gonna say 75 soft. A 75-ish. I'm gonna push myself to do 75 days straight. It's a lot of people that are doing challenges, starting challenges for the new year. I don't know if I particularly want to join any challenge, but just for myself and my own sake, I'm just saying I'm doing the 75 ish. So for 75 days, I'm going to do something. And if you know anything about making changes with your life, with yourself, every day is not going to look the same, right? Which is why I'm saying ish. Every day is not going to look the same, and that's okay as long as you're making some kind of progress. And as someone who did lose 100 pounds, I can say when I lost that 100 pounds, every day was not, you know, every day I was not super active. Every day I did not eat super clean. I eat the best I could, but um, just a little bit of progress does still count. But what I want to do differently, something that I didn't do in the past, is I'm gonna keep a journal of just my workouts, and I want to say food, but I don't really know. But workouts, I'm definitely gonna keep a journal of what I'm gonna be doing each day because I definitely have to get back into lifting weights. I feel like for me, cardio is the easy part. Like I think it's easy to get steps in personally. Um, but I have to get back into lifting weight and I want to start lifting heavier. And I have to at least, not at least, but I know I want to gain the muscle mass back that I lost plus some. I really want to work on contouring my body and also focusing on my loose skin, um, which loose skin can be unpredictable, especially when you have been over a certain amount of weight. But I've been doing some research and watching other people's journeys, trying to see like what some people who have been able to get rid of their loose skin have done, or not all of it, right? Because once you stretch your body out to a certain capacity, it's not like you're gonna be able to get rid of all of it. But what they've done to significantly reduce the amount of skin they have. I'm just kind of piecing together things that other people have done and looking up like just some scientific research articles, of testing things just to kind of see what I can try out for myself. I did notice a difference. I don't want to hold my arm out because I need a shave, but I noticed a difference in, like I said, when I was gaining weight, my arms are looser now. But when I was lifting, my arms definitely, started to get more defined. A lot of the loose skin, this right here, a lot of this did go away. It's back now, but you know, when I was lifting, a lot of it did go away. But on top of lifting weights, there's some products I want to buy, some supplements I want to take, and I kind of want to document that so I can really see what is really going to work for me and for my body. Um, so I probably will write down or document what I'm eating, what because I know I want to document the supplements I'm using. I did just order some new supplements that I want to try out too, and I don't want to say what they are just yet because I kind of want to see how I like them while I'm using them and how it's helping me change my body. But I did start working on a journal, start working on my journal just to kind of see what I'm going to do on what days. I'm going to have everything broken down. I'm going to have cardio day. I'm doing two leg days, um, back and a bicep day, chest, shoulder, and tricep day, and then deep core. Deep core is really what's gonna be helpful for the stomach. That deep core. So, kind of splitting those up, seeing what I'm gonna do on what day, and just work on increasing those weights every week, so I can get stronger, and two, really get this body contour. It's all about the body, right? That's what everybody cares about. And as far as tracking my food, I did download an app and it's called Macros First. I think one of my biggest issues is protein intake. And I think even before I was previously raw vegan, and I honestly want to work back to being raw vegan again. I personally I know it's very controversial. People have their opinions, but I do feel like I felt the best when I was eating raw vegan. Like I think my body really enjoyed that the most. And I understand it doesn't really work for everybody, and that's fine. But I want to work back to that. But I think that's why I'm having a hard time reaching like my protein intake goal. And the app that I downloaded, plus like things I see online, I don't know, it just seems like the amount of protein you're supposed to have, it just seems like a lot. And sometimes when I'm calculating stuff, it's like I can never hit the amount of protein I'm supposed to have. And I know that's going to be essential, right? For what I'm trying to do for my body recomposition or whatever. But also just knowing the information that I learned from being raw vegan, it just works a little bit different, right? It's not so much about getting protein. It's just really about having that diversity of your food and maxing out on your nutrition across the diversity, because at the end of the day, everything breaks down in what's that? Sorry. Damn, lost my train of thought. Anyway, I'm having a difficult. That's what I'm having the most trouble with. And just to pull up the app itself. Now I'm using the free version. I love a free version of anything. I am using the free version of it, but according to this, with my stats in here, um, I guess it's this grams, 184 grams of protein, and that just seems so ridiculous. It seems so ridiculous, but per day, 42% of my meal should be protein. Um, 27% carb, 30% fat. And this is just to kind of show. Is that backwards? I don't even know if that's backwards or not. It probably is, but because I'm using the front camera. Is that why it's backwards? Anyway, I don't know. I just because I've done some days where I have tried to track what I'm eating on here, and it just seems so hard to reach that goal, especially without doing things like protein shakes to kind of help fill in the gaps where for what you can eat. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm gonna do my best to document everything. And opposed to using my phone for everything, I do have a journal that I'm just gonna write everything in. And I kind of got this idea because I was in the gym one day and I saw this guy walking around with a notebook. I guess he was writing down, his reps or sets, whatever. And I was like, damn, I need to do that. I was like, I need to do that too, especially when it comes to how much weight I'm using. Because sometimes when I'm doing a workout, I'll forget how much weight I previously had. And I'm like, dang, this weight seems too light. And then I'll go up and I'll be like, ooh, but this seems too heavy. So I'm gonna start I'm gonna start writing down, my exercises, how much weight I'm putting on, and then the reps I do and the sets I do so that I can actually calculate my progression in it. But yeah, back to the gym tomorrow. And in December, while I was doing the workouts on the app, I did start it back going to like the actual gym. So I did start back lifting, just to kind of not the weights I had weren't too crazy because I was just trying to get a feel for being back in the gym lifting weights. So the amount of weight wasn't too crazy, but I do know I'm gonna have to kick it up so that I can actually build my muscles. So that's what I'm gonna be doing, and yeah, 2025 really. I don't want to let grief or depression kind of break me down the way that it did. So I really want to just focus on mentally being healthy as well. Just kind of keeping my mental together because I'm the type of person, one thing could go wrong in my day and I'm like, F everything. Like, I'm laying down for the rest of the day. I'm not doing nothing else. So I'm trying to work on that, trying not to let minor inconveniences destroy the rest of my day or any progress I'm making. So hopefully, that goes well. But I have a lot of things that I'm trying to achieve and do. And also what I'll probably end up posting about, hopefully I have the time to do it. Not this week, but next week my classes start back because I am in school full time and working full time and a parent. But once my classes start back, it may be a little bit more challenging for me to do everything I'm trying to do. So what I want to work on this week is really setting up for the rest of the month and just kind of working on maybe meal prepping because I'm not a meal prepper. I'm kind of a like go with the flow kind of day. Like, what am I gonna have today? I like variety. So to make my life easier, I know it's gonna be better for me to meal prep and do things like that. So I am gonna this week I'm gonna work on that. Um I have not been grocery shopping. I was supposed to go today, but that didn't happen. So I'll probably just eat what's in here this week and make the best of it. And then the weekend, get groceries to meal prep stuff. I'm not excited about meal prepping. I'm not. I'm not excited. But I know it's gonna be the best thing for me, especially with my classes starting back. The one good thing is that I'm not gonna be on campus every day this semester. Last semester I had to be on campus every day. I had to get up early, work my job, go to school, come back, finish work. Okay. And that was a major part of the reason why I kind of fell off with the gym so hard. It was just a lot. It was a lot. And then some days just being sad and just not want to do anything and just wanting to eat my feelings. Just anyway. Uh yeah. What haven't I talked about? But moving forward, um, I definitely want to not just share with other people who may, have a similar life, going through something similar to myself, but just really also for myself. Sometimes I watch old videos of myself and be like, look at her. I wish she knew how much I loved her. You know what I mean? Like, you watch old stuff for yourself and like, wow. And it makes you remember whatever you were going through at that time or whatever. I don't know. But yeah. I may or may not show her any progress pics. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't want nobody to see my body. I don't want to see my body. I did record a couple of videos at the gym last month of me working out, but I have not watched them back. I don't want to see me working out. I may post them later. Like, I'm recording them because I need to see it. And so a part of the reason for me recording it is I need to watch it back because I want to make sure my form is good. I don't know why. I don't know why. It just seems like sometimes looking in the mirror at the gym, sometimes I just feel like my form is just not right. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. So maybe watching the videos back can kind of help me. I don't want to watch them. I need to watch them. I need to. I don't want to. I don't want to see myself work out. I don't. I don't want to see myself work out. I don't know if y'all want to see me work out. That's a work. That is a work. That is a work in progress. I can do progress pics. Just a quick picture snap. It's not a big deal. A video showing my body. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. But I don't know. Maybe I can inspire someone else. Things happen. It's okay. We lose weight. We gain weight. We lose weight. We gain weight. the story of my life, the story of many other women who may have be experiencing the same thing, and just also just trying to stay afloat. Um, trying to keep up with things you have going on with your family. Trying to stay in contact with your friends, going back to school, getting your degrees, trying to level up in your career. Like I'm doing all these things simultaneously. It's not easy. It's not easy for anybody. So sometimes something does slip through the cracks. But going forward, I'm gonna try to not let my health slip through the cracks. I definitely want to be my best self. I definitely want to be super mobile. Especially as I'm getting older, I gotta keep this muscle mass up. Gotta stay mobile. Gotta stay working. So let's have a good year. Let's have a good year. I'm gonna do my best to make maybe a few videos a week. I'm not gonna commit to every day. Committing every day would be nice, but I have commitment issues, and I just know that. Like I said, my classes are about to start back, so I don't know if I'll be able to post a video every day, but I'm officially starting my 75 part tomorrow. My 75 ish correction tomorrow, and I'm still working out the details, but I'm gonna be writing in here tonight, trying to really figure out what I'm gonna do on what days. Using this in my calendar for school and for work to make sure, that I at least have a plan in place, even if I don't follow it to the T. They say if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. Okay? I hate to get all teacherish in here, but it's the truth. They didn't lie. That wasn't a lie. But anyway, Happy New Year again. I hope everyone has a successful new year for whatever new adventure you're starting. Um, just go all in, lock all the way in. Put away all of the negativity. Anybody who has, something that's not positive to say, just throw it away. But also, be open to feedback and constructive criticism, but don't let it ruin your plans to reach your goals. It's still a good time to start stuff. Beginning of the year is a great time to reset and get it done. And I'll be doing the same. See y'all in the next video.